Peace. What is up, everybody? I am OnenO. Welcome back to the blog. Today's subject is the choice between light and dark, and I've titled this video Esoteric Knowledge because this knowledge is something that nobody can really teach you, even though here I am making a video about it, and here you are watching a video about it. The lesson that I am pointing to will only be discovered from the inside out. So essentially, if you have not discovered this knowledge from the inside out, you can't even understand what I'm about to get into. And it's not to say that you're not intelligent enough. It has nothing to do with intelligence. It has to do with awareness. And if you're ready for the information, if you, the soul inside the being, the soul inside the body, if you're ready for this information, then everything I'm about to say will make sense. You already have an understanding of it. You're just using me as a mouthpiece to hear what you already know. If you're not aware and you're not ready for this information, then everything I'm about to say will be gibberish, and you'll probably leave me negative comments, and that's fine, because that just means you're not ready for the information. But this planet, this place that we live, called the Earth, is very much like a school. And what is the point of this school? What happens when you graduate from the school? Or what is it that helps you graduate from the school? There's only 3 ways to graduate out of this school, or there's 3 paths out of this school. The choice that we're talking about is the choice of light and dark. And those 2 choices are the deciding factor as to your experience here and also beyond. When you, the soul, leaves the body, you go on to another experience. And so but I've just only illuminated 2. I've only said so far the choice between light and dark, but there's the 3rd choice. The 3rd choice is to not choose. So the choice between light and dark comes with 3 choices. You either choose light, you choose dark, or you choose nothing. You don't choose. But now here's the thing. If you go down that 3rd path of not choosing and thinking that somehow that will get you out of this choice, you have to go through an experience of reincarnation. If you do not choose which team, you could say, you would like to be on, the light or the dark, then you will go through an experience of reincarnation to be able to make the choice at a future date. Because it's a very important choice. And it's a choice that sets up the next part of your experience. And it is also a choice that sets up the bulk of your experience. And so now, if you've chosen the light, you are on an accelerated path when you compare it to the choice of the negative path, the dark path. The light path is on an accelerated path. The dark path is on a path of deceleration, meaning it just continues to slow down. It continues to fall out of order, actually. It continues to go into more and more chaos, which is the absence of order. If you choose the path of light, you experience more and more coherency, more and more order. And if you do not choose either one of these paths, you will be manipulated by those that do make this choice. Because when you make the choice for light or dark, you begin to spread your choice around you. You begin to educate people around you as to why they should choose what you have chosen. And so if somebody, let's say you choose the path of dark, and that's your frame for learning, then if you are surrounded by people that have chosen the path of light, you will obviously not get along. However, The same is true vice versa, by the way. If you choose the light, you're not necessarily going to get along with those that have chosen the dark. But this is where the however comes in. If you do not choose and you think that you can be unaffected by the light or the dark, that is a state of ignorance, which is why it requires reincarnation, because you are perpetually avoiding a decision that your soul must make at some point in time. And if you do not make it here, if you do not make it now, you will make it some other place and some other time. Because you cannot avoid this choice. It's the greatest choice the soul could ever make, and it's part of the grand experiment of Earth. The choice of free will, the ability for free will to make the choice. And if you choose dark, coming from somebody who has chosen the light, I do not think there is judgment in the choice of dark, because ultimately the dark cannot affect the masses, if you want to think of it that way. The dark do not control the light. In fact, the light controls everything. All there is light. So if you choose the path of dark, you're choosing the path of restricting your amount of light, absence of light by choice. And this is part of your free will. And the good news is, for those that have chosen the path of light, you cannot be overtaken by those that have chosen the path of dark. It's impossible. The only people that the path of dark can manipulate are those that have not chosen either dark or light. Those people end up in this middle ground, and therefore the people that have chosen the dark path can manipulate those that have not chosen to work for their benefit, meaning to work for the path of darkness. But as soon as you choose the path of light, you are no longer part of the ignorant mass, and you cannot be manipulated by the dark. Even if you have one small amount of desire to be on the path of light, you're on it. There is no, it doesn't matter how long you've been on the path. It only matters what path you choose to be on. Because here's the other thing about free will and choice. At any moment, you can choose to go on to the other path. At any moment, you could be on the path of darkness and choose the path of light. And also, at any moment, you could be on the path of light and choose the path of darkness. It's not about staying on one path forever, but it is about learning and education. But when you get to the phase of forever or eternity, the only thing that exists in eternity is light. So even if you choose the path of darkness, at some point you will be confronted with the fact that you have given up the light that is all around you. And you will have to, at some point, come back to the light. But it's your free will, and you can choose how long you would like to play the game of absence of light. Because light is the only thing that exists. Darkness doesn't actually exist. Darkness is an illusion away from the light. Light is the only thing that exists. And you either choose to align yourself with the light, or you choose to deny the presence of the light. And if you don't make the choice, then you're being manipulated by one of these two groups that are trying to help you make a choice. And that's why this earth is a school. It's a game to help you evolve and become the greatest version of who you are. So, let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. If you'd like to check out some of my meditation videos, I do Meditation Monday every single Monday, and the point of that is to help you bring mental coherence, peace into your body and mind, become a powerful co-creator on this planet so that you can affect change all around you for good, so that you can help your communities and help your planet. Join me on Monday in Meditation Monday. Leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support me further, you can go check out my Patreon, where you can download my music, you can get access to a private Instagram, and you can interact with me and the Patreon community. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Oneness in sound. I am OnenO. Peace.